lips ashy.
I feel like mine are too.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello, sunshines. Hello, hello, hello. We're doing another coaching session with Bria. How art thou, Bria?
Hi.
Let me see. I am going to really love this one. This one is going to be so fun. So, Bria, tell us about yourself. Who are you? Your age? How long you been crocheting? What's going on?
Okay, so I'm Bria. I'm 31. I've been crocheting for like 6 years since the end of 2014. I taught myself how to crochet via YouTube, just sitting on the couch, bored. I want to get some yarn and a hook and just followed along on YouTube. Um, yeah, I'm a massage therapist. That's my main gig, but trying to just, get my side hustle going a little more.
You so I looked at my I was looking at your page because I was trying to get a feel of how I can help you. And I'm like, this chick don't need my help. Like, what she need my help for? Like, her stuff look better than mine. Like, I'm looking at the way you post. So your social media is great.
Thank you.
I don't see what you would need help in that part. That don't
Hmm.
need help. What I am going to look more into is the fact that you are making clothes. So your
Hmm.
niche is basically clothing. And that right there can be like it's almost like lucky people who are making a lot of money off of
Right.
something. Like, how did they do that? Like, what do you? It's because they got just that chance.
Hmm.
Not even necessarily working that hard. It was like that chance that they got to be able to make all these shirts and sweaters and gowns for famous people or, and crocheting stuff, very detailed stuff and making good money. It's almost like luck. So
Right.
I looked into it and I asked questions. We always are seeing us crocheters posting clothes galore.
Hmm.
But 9 times out of 10, honey, I'm telling you, they just doing it to do it. They're
Yeah.
not really making a lot of money off of it. And they're not there's doing it, some of them are doing it because they can make money, not necessarily from that crochet item, but
Hmm.
off of a tutorial, off of a pattern. So they would make money doing that. That's something you could look into of
Okay.
making money doing sets, tops. Are you creative when it comes to like making something with like your own design? Or do you
Nah,
have
not really.
no?
Yeah. I don't really follow a pattern or um like I use like an inspirational photo and go off of that.
So that's what I mean. Like if you could look at an inspirational photo and it's not a crochet item, say if it was
Hmm.
a shirt and you like that shirt and you're thinking of trying to design it,
Hmm.
are you able to do that?
I've honestly never um I'm able to do that off of a picture, but I would have to say, for instance, like maybe like look at a video on how to do like a certain part, but just to do the whole thing
Exactly.
myself, nah.
That's exactly that's perfect.
Hmm.
Because what you could do is mix and match. Get like maybe this part from one YouTube channel or pattern and get a
Hmm.
snippet from another one and get something else from another one. And when
Right.
you do that, you're basically creating your own design based off of inspo. And
Hmm.
um I don't call that I call that because you're basically creating something because everybody does it. Everybody is basically looking at something and trying to come, make it a little bit different to make it their own.
Hmm.
The more you do that, the more you don't even need to look up other patterns. You're gonna
Right.
start remembering how
Right.
if
How to do
somebody
it.
did this, I know how to do it now.
Hmm.
So you're a researcher. That will work in your favor. What I would do is I would get a project book. Have a get this or Miss Peachy's traveling one. The reason why I say that is because you can make a lot of money off of doing patterns and tutorials.
Mhm. Okay.
So get you a traveling book and get you one that you have at home and get
Mhm.
you a journal. The reason why you have all of that for you is so that you can write it down. You want to come up with an idea. If you see inspiration, you might want to print it out or post it somewhere.
Mhm.
I would print it and cut it up and put it in here. That way, I when I come up with my ideas, I can always keep looking at it. And
Right.
then it also gives you area where you could put what yarn you would use, what hook you would use, so that if you come up with something else a little bit later, you could be like, I think I made something like that, and then you can look
Mhm.
in your book and you can see exactly what you did, how long it took you to do it, and I'm telling you, you would be oh my God, your stuff would be banging because
Okay.
you are a researcher, so you're gonna keep
Mhm.
looking for the best thing to make it perfect. And you
Right.
are doing a great job. I didn't stare at your work because being that you oh my necklace fell. Being that you are you learned off of YouTube, there might be some items or things that you will go on YouTube and you would try to find like how to join certain things or how to
Mhm.
do a perfect seam or how you make your edges at like straight. You would have to go on YouTube and find the thing
Mhm.
that I find about looking on YouTube all the time. You're actually going on there for people who may just learned on YouTube as well.
Right.
So you want to be careful when you do that. That's why I was so blessed to have two, not one, but two crochet mentors that had
Mhm.
crocheted for over 50 years. And when I was making something, if they saw my seam going a certain way, they were like, okay, it looks nice, but, and then they
Mhm.
would show me how to do it. So that's something you might want to look into a crochet mentor. You said that you don't have anyone around you that crochet. So in our group,
Mhm.
Graphghans and the Restless, we have mentors in there. So if you need
Okay.
help with that, we're always there. And I'm around. I'm always around. I'm not always the easiest person to get to because I'm so freaking busy. But we have a lot of moderators and admins who can help you, but not only help you, they will come to me and be like, Diva, such and such, Bria need help, Bria need this, and then I'll come to the rescue. But everyone who I'm doing this sessions with, I have you guys in a folder, and I am going to keep in touch, and we're
Okay.
going to fix your business, and I want to be able to keep up with it. So 30 days from now, you're going to show how much profit you're making. And so it's not like I'm going anywhere. I could be your mentor. I could be your
Yay.
mentor. Because my crochet mentors basically taught me how to look at certain stitches and you could tell what it is. You could tell if someone made a mistake. Because I could look at a lot of you guys, not you per se, but a lot of you guys are crocheting and I could tell if you made a mistake. I could tell if you're using the wrong hook because they
Mhm.
had drilled it into my head.
Mhm.
So this is the reason why I thought coaching would be a great idea because I'm great at marketing and I'm great at helping people. And so
Mhm.
that's why I decided to take the class. I decided to take this class and I get certified tomorrow. So I'm extremely
Yes.
extremely excited. So you want to generate a main basically you want this to be your main income, right?
Um. Yeah. Give or take. As long as I
So
do Mama
as of
Shy.
right now, it could be like your supplemental income,
Yeah.
but eventually, if it does great, you can have it as a main income,
Then it could be like my main business. Yeah.
right? So you can't do just crochet by itself. You're gonna have
Oh
to
yeah. No.
start doing other stuff. And when you said that you were looking more into Graphghan, you're just like a lady of my heart. I love
Yeah.
it. I love it. I love it. Have you done a Graphghan at all yet?
Yeah, I practiced on one, and it came out pretty good.
Okay,
But
can I
I need more practice. So what?
did I see it?
No, I had it on my let me go grab it right quick.
I want to see this.
So it's some little.
I actually did see it.
Did you?
Okay, I actually did see it. So what are you making that for? What is it going to be?
It was literally just for practice.
Practice, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Where did you get the graph from?
I made it on Stitch Fiddle with a picture off of Google.
Stay away from Stitch.
Okay.
The reason why I say that is because um, if you want to get into Graphghans and you want to make serious money on Graphghans, you need to have. Are you stuck, Bria? Where you go, girl? Where you go? Oh Lord, internet has been going crazy all day today. All day, even mine been going extremely crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna help her with this, and I cannot wait because she is good. I'm actually until she can get her internet back on, I'm going to show you guys her page. Her work is brilliant. Her work is brilliant. I just need for her to get it together so that she can make some great money. Her work is brilliant. Look at this. This is cute. I can see some areas where she might need a little help. But let me tell you, for someone who decided to go on YouTube one day and say, I want to start crocheting, I think this is beautiful. Just out of the blue one day said, I wanna crochet. And that's what she did. So she's looking at patterns and going on YouTube tutorials. I think she would do a beautiful job. I'm just trying to explain how it's hard to do clothing because all of the research that I have done, clothing has been one of the items that you don't really sell too much of. You don't sell a lot of. You okay? You good now?
Yeah, my Wi-Fi must have went out in the on the computer, so I switched to my
I know. I know all about it. Mine does it all the time. I used to get yelled at all the
phone.
time by the comments. Comments always yelled at me. But yeah, I was basically letting them know and showing them your page. I usually do the page later on, but I was showing them your page because I was saying how great your work is for someone who just decided to go on YouTube one day and started crocheting. I think that you did a great job doing that.
Thank you.
And if you are messing up, you're hiding it. I don't see it. If you messing up somewhere, I don't see it. But I think you're doing a brilliant job so far.
Thank
We just,
you.
I just know that it's hard to sell clothes. It's hard to sell clothes because
Mhm.
there's so many people out there who are saying that they don't want to buy clothes because our clothes that we're making is handmade, and you have to charge. You have to. You
Yeah.
have to charge for your material and your time. And you have to charge for all of that. And people don't want to pay that. They rather go to Rainbows or
Yeah.
something like that and purchase their items. So it's hard, but it's not impossible. So that's why
Mhm.
I think for you, if you incorporate Graphghans, because you want to be able to target a market of people who can't go to Walmart or Macy's to get this item.
Right.
You want to cater to those people. So you can incorporate the two, just don't tag you with it. I can help you with that. You can incorporate the two where you can make
Mhm.
clothing and Graphghans put together because you're good at it, and I
Right.
can tell you like it. So if you don't want to stray away from it at all, I think
Mhm.
make it to where someone will actually want it because they can't go nowhere else to get it.
Right.
Um, people like the teenagers who love their school, or
Mhm.
maybe someone who's in a fraternity or sorority. I'm always targeting those audience professionals,
Mhm.
people who have kids. They love things that are personalized, and
Mhm.
um, but craft hands, especially that you are in Texas.
Mhm.
My go-to for this time of year is hats and scarves. But
Mhm.
in Texas, it's not really it's not going to be a go-to thing for you.
Right.
So I would work on blankets. You could do bags. You could do uh bags, rugs, blankets. It's a couple of things you could do with graphics. I'm starting to
Mhm.
come up with a bunch of different patterns that I'm going to start posting eventually. That way, people can see that you can do way more with graphics than just blankets.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know if you saw it, but the tote bags that I made for like, girl, okay, what is going on with the internet?
Sorry, girl.
I'm like, girl, yeah. So, we even talked about your son. We talked about how he likes Saints in Fortnite.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I was thinking of making him a Fortnite blanket, but having Saints in there, so that he
Mhm.
has the best
That'll
of
be good.
both worlds, and that would be his blanket. But you also
Mhm.
using that as a marketing. Being that it's your son, you really can't have him go take it out and start selling it.
Right.
So what you do is just use the picture, use the photo, and you could do a mock up, have good background, and post it on your pages.
Mhm.
What you also are going to do is start following people who is going to purchase your
Mhm.
items. Go on Facebook and start going into certain groups.
Mhm.
What I mean by certain groups, the mommy groups, the I just want to be good today group, like any kind of group. I was just
Right.
telling Dara earlier that I am in a Shauna group. It's a group with
Mhm.
people all over named Shauna, and I made something with my name on it, and they were like, "Oh my God, can you make me that?" So it was like
Mhm.
10 to 12 Shaunas asking for a Shauna blanket or a
Oh,
Shauna pillow or something like that.
that's
So
perfect.
you just got to think out of the box. You got to think,
Mhm.
who am I going to get to buy my product?
Mhm.
And you want to do clothes, you want to do blankets, you want to do stuff like that, because you can even make scarves for people who are in Buffalo or
Right.
something like that. So you don't have to limit yourself just because you're in
Mhm.
Texas. You might want to. Do you know anyone outside of the area like that you could
Mhm.
give to, that lives in an area that is cool? You could gift them
Mhm.
something, and then just say, "I'll make this for you, but if you don't mind, can you please, wear it and show it on."
Right.
I do that to my people, not just giving it to them as like a birthday gift. I try to gift it to people that I know would wear my stuff or show
Mhm.
my stuff. And
Okay.
the more you get them to do that, the more your stuff start going out. And then, do you have business cards?
Yeah.
Okay, so I carry my business cards everywhere I go. Not only do I carry my business cards everywhere I go, uh, I'm pretty sure you know that I'm like a girl that like market every single thing. I have
Mhm.
fast with it because I want to be the topic of conversation. When I'm
Okay.
somewhere, if I'm in a supermarket and somebody's like standing there and they be like, "Where you get those earrings from? They're nice. Did you get?"
Right.
And that's what I get all the time. Then I get people who are asking, "Do you make this? Do you make that?" when my son was little, I used to make him the hat and scarf sets, like the 3D hat. So he had a Pokemon hat. It was an actual
Mhm.
3D Pokemon hat, and then I did the scarf with
Mhm.
Pokemon on it and his name. So when I walked around with him, I even put business cards in his pocket because I swear I just had to think like, how am I going to get people to buy my stuff? They
Mhm.
need to know who you are. If they don't know who you are, they can't buy it. So you got to put yourself out there, and you're not shy. You're like me, so you're gonna do whatever you need to do to get out there. I would do the Facebook groups. That would be one thing. I will also do, anyone who's in groups or sorority, fraternity, schools.
No, not really.
Okay, so then you're just gonna have to work a little bit harder and just make stuff for people like family or friends who may go to their job. Um,
Mhm.
Sports, being that you're in Texas, it's the Cowboys, right?
Well, I'm in Houston. I don't know. I'm not a sports fan. I know out here is like the Houston Texans, I think.
Oh, the Texans. Okay,
Yeah.
so you might want to make like a Texans bag for somebody that you might know that is a Texans fan or a Cowboys
Mhm.
fan, whoever, and make them a bag or make them a pillow. I
Mhm.
wouldn't make a blanket for just anyone because a blanket takes a lot of time.
Right.
If you're gonna do the blanket, I would do it for like my child or my
Mhm.
mom or something like that. Anybody else, I would do something a little bit smaller.
Smaller.
Do
Mhm.
you know anybody who's having any babies?
Um,
Somebody,
not
just
at the
quote it.
moment. Not
Somebody
anytime
got to be
soon.
knocked up. Somebody knocked up. But so those people who tell me they're pregnant and they're like 2, 3 months, they just found out they're pregnant. I
Mhm.
gravitate towards them and I
Mhm.
start getting them prepared and ready. So the people around them, I'm like, I have a habit. I'm so sorry, but I have a habit of when people say, "Oh, I'm about to be a grandma. Oh, I'm about to be an aunt again." I go right into
Mhm.
their inbox. Oh,
Perfect.
congratulations! You know you gotta buy a blanket, girl. You know you gotta buy this. You know you gotta get this. And then I start easing my way into that conversation. But see, this
Mhm.
is something I used to do previously. I don't do that
Mhm.
no more because I'm scared. I have too many orders already.
Right.
So I don't do that too much now, but I did. In
Mhm.
order for me to get the amount of people that I have that's just literally just asking me out of the blue is because I'm very sociable. I'm networking all the time, and I love to collab. So,
Mhm.
and I just don't collab with crocheters. I collab with
Okay.
other business. So when I tell you I do research, I do seminars, I do webinars. I literally sit with my headphones on while I'm graphing and listening to webinars and um I do my research, but not only that, I will ask them, is it okay if I go on your show or
Mhm.
eventually you can come on my show. And so that's what
Mhm.
I mean by collaboration because not crocheting. Because that means they can help you with your business and you can help them with their business
Right.
and we're helping each other. And now I got a YouTuber. It's an actual YouTuber who it every single time she goes online, she's saying, you gotta check her creative stitching Diva out. You really have to go to her page. And so that's what you want to do. You want to start being sociable with everyone.
Mhm.
See, the thing about it is networking and collabing is not a bad thing. The
Mhm.
bad thing is when you start getting to know someone, you only know them for this part of the screen. You don't know
Right.
them on the other side of the screen. So you
Mhm.
just got to be a little careful with who you want to politic with on here. When it comes to business and stuff, especially, don't tell all of your stuff, especially for crocheters. And
Mhm.
but you can still be able to build um a business relationship. You could build content with them. I found some phenomenal ladies who are so good in their craft, and I'm always able to, like, if I have a question, go to them, and if they have a question, they could come to me. So
Mhm.
you want to do that. You want to build with people who can help you in the long run and who can give you the necessary information that you can't get anywhere else. Because
Right.
uh sis over there, and I'm gonna say just Crochet Uncensored. You might find someone
Mhm.
at Crochet Uncensored who you could talk to all the time, and you guys are, real cool. But that person, are they giving you good content? No, they might
Right.
just want to gossip. Are they
Right.
actually listening? Are they, you just gotta be careful who you
Mhm.
working with on here. And
Mhm.
that I say that because I went through so many people who I would say, "Oh, that's my friend," and then that person backstabs, and
Yeah.
you don't really know who they are. So this is
Right.
your business. This is your baby, just like your son. This is your baby. You want to make sure you protect it, and
Mhm.
so when you collaborate, get to know them a little bit first. And when you
Right.
are doing, if you want to network and you believe this person can give you good content, just you know, just be a little bit protective over some
Mhm.
information before you start spilling everything.
Right.
Um, all right, so we're going to look at your page in a few minutes, and your pros is I love what I do, always get great feedback. So you get great feedback, but the
No
people who are
orders.
giving you great feedback, are they buying?
No.
Okay. So the people who are giving you great feedback are may not just be your customers, or they may be the people who can't get into the outfits that you're making, or may not want
Mhm.
to buy the outfits that you're making. So that Graphghan may be something that they might want to buy. So that's
Right.
why I was saying try to do a little bit of something else when it comes to
Mhm.
clothing. And consistency. So being
Mhm.
consistent is number one. You just need a little help with time management. I want to help you with time management. I am doing this class, and our last class is time management, and then I'm done tomorrow. So I want to be able to help you with that. I block my area. Being that you have a child and you have a job, and what I do is I get a calendar, and in red, I will put the appointments and everything that I do, and I can't move. I can't do absolutely anything with it. I put it in red. Like your
Mhm.
appointment today, I put in red because I didn't want to do anything else but this.
Mhm.
The ones that's in pencil or in black, that's the ones that I can move around. So
Mhm.
for instance, I have on here that I wanted to straighten up my son's room. I can kind of move that around. I add that
Mhm.
on my calendar. You have to add everything on your calendar because I noticed, and then I also have a calendar where it has time. I also
Mhm.
have some apps that I use that tell me, okay, I already allocated tonight from 5:30 to 9:30. So from 5:30 to 9:30, I'm blocked.
Mhm.
9:30, my phone is gonna go off and it's gonna tell me you need to stop what you're doing and start getting prepared for the next thing, which is I sit down, I start winding down, make sure the kid
Mhm.
is in bed, make sure that everything's put away, and then I'm a night owl, so I'll watch TV and crochet. That's my
Mhm.
day. That's my life. I started adding in my exercising now. So I get up a little earlier now, so I'm trying to get up at least an hour earlier now, so I can add an hour of my exercise. We always say there's not enough time in the day, but let me tell you something. All of us have the same amount of hours, no matter where
Right.
you live, no matter if you over across the sea. It does
Mhm.
not matter. We have the same amount of hours. It's just a matter of how you use them. All the way down to
Exactly.
you being on social media. If you are on social media, I, at one point in time, used to go on there just to check certain things. Then I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna be on here for like 5 minutes. 5 minutes could turn into 2 hours. So that's why we
Right.
have to be careful. There's an app, and I'll tell you that later. But there's an app where if you're on social media for more than 15 minutes, it starts buzzing in
Okay.
order to social media.
What's the name of that app?
That's why I said I'll tell you in a few minutes.
Oh, okay.
I have the list, but I'll tell you in a few minutes. I don't want to give all my stuff out here
I
because I
feel
have to
you.
make some type of profit. I have to. Sorry, I do. I have to make some type of profit. But I'll tell you in I'll tell you. Give me a second. But the other thing is that I think it's a great idea for us to not only have everything blocked in, you are even all the way down to when are you going to make this project or when
Mhm.
are you going to make that project. I put all of that in there. My projects that are due soon. And like I told you earlier, when you could use this so that you could start making patterns and stuff because that's
Mhm.
another great way to make money being that you're making clothes. You really can't make a lot of money just making clothes. You just can't.
Mhm.
When I looked up crochet and what is like the top niche, nothing was coming up until I started asking questions. And I started asking questions to random people, whether they had a whole lot of followers or even all the way down to like 200 followers. I
Mhm.
specifically said, what do you think is the top niche of crochet? And people would say clothes. But then I would say, are you selling those clothes? There's some liars out there because ain't no way in hell you telling me you making 10,000, 15,000 on clothes. You're not
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
that's a little bit, yeah. Then you wondering why nobody answers. But
Right.
so when I asked this particular person, how is this possible? What else are you doing? Because if you was making $10,000 to $15,000 on your items, then why are you making candles or why are you doing all of that? I don't
Stuff.
know.
Right.
It's just I don't know. It just didn't make sense to me. It didn't make sense to me. Maybe it makes sense to her and in her pockets. That's not mine.
Mhm.
But for you, what we are going to do is you do not need my help with social media.
Okay.
What I did want to mention to you about Facebook though, use
Mhm.
your Facebook page because when you start going into those groups on Facebook, you want to direct them to your page.
Mhm.
You can't just put something on Instagram, send it to Facebook and expect Facebook to do its job.
Right.
Facebook is not going to do anything because the algorithms is going to basically say you're not doing anything. You're not post. The post is coming from outside sources. It's not coming from inside sources. Your
Mhm.
algorithm is not going to go anywhere. So it's basically like you're doing it, and you're only going to get those people who may see it if they on their wall and they looking. But for those
Right.
people who like me, I'm not always on social media. In order for it to target me, your algorithms gotta fit. Your algorithms gotta be on point. Nadira, Nadira, hello, honey, what happened? Oh Lord, oh Lord, Nadira, we need to get you some better Wi-Fi. I should, you know what?
Okay.
I
I just
should.
turned the Wi. I just turned my Wi-Fi off on my phone. Just use the data.
You on your phone?
I'm on my phone now because my computer disconnected.
I was about to say, do you have an Ethernet card? Do
No,
you
I'm
have
using
a wire?
Wi-Fi.
That's what I had to go and purchase because everybody was yelling at me. I swear, people was yelling at me like, I can't see you. It's buffering. But ever since I got this Ethernet card, I've been good. I've been good. But I mean, you don't have to do that. You're just doing this session with me. But I don't know what I was saying. I think I was talking about your algorithms.
Yeah.
But what we're gonna do is get you to start fixing up your Facebook. Once you start networking with other people in the other groups, like
Mhm.
mommy group, Texas group, like just start joining some groups, no crochet
Mhm.
joining other groups so that you could start going in those groups and start saying, hi, how are you? And just, just active every now and then. There's another app that helps you with all of those groups. You could just put out one post and it goes to all of them.
Mhm.
And that's something that you might want to consider as well because it's hard to like individually post and you sometimes will forget one or that app is the best thing smoking. So I
Mhm.
think that's something that you might want to do. And that way you could just keep consistently posting something. You also want to consistently bring something out,
Yeah.
no matter
Okay.
what. Do something. We could work on your Graphghan for your son. So that's number one. Work
Mhm.
on the Graphghan for your son so you could do that. Um, you need something else. You need at least three products that you can gift somebody so you can
Mhm.
start building but I think the three products that you're gonna do should be Graphghans so that
Okay.
you can introduce it. You can start wowing people with the Graphghans. And it doesn't have to be a blanket. It could be a rug, it could be a tote bag, it could be a pillow. And
Mhm.
you could look at my Etsy page or you could look at my the Graphghan's and the Restless page and get some ideas on what you think you want to make for someone.
Okay.
Whoever you make it for, make sure that it's someone that can get other customers for you. That will help the best.
Okay.
Also, uh marketing it. So basically being that you have a good Instagram, I think the best thing to do is just find your audience. That's what you have to do. So
Okay.
that on we're doing that on Facebook, the groups. On Instagram, hashtag all those groups that you had went into. So it'll be like hashtag Shauna. Shauna's
Mhm.
my name. And then I would like, don't judge me, but I really do see random people I don't even know. And if I see they have the cutest baby ever, or if I even see that they're I'm a troll, but I'm a troll trying to make some money. Okay? And then if I see them with a baby bump and they're so excited, I'll be like,
Mhm.
"Hi, honey, how are you doing?" I will start following them, and then I would start eventually every time they post I would like it and I would say hi, just wanted to make sure everything's okay. And then eventually
Mhm.
down the line either sometimes they already start looking at my page and be like,
Mhm.
oh my god, I need this. Or I would start saying, I can make this for you and I can give you a good deal. And
Mhm.
I set it up. I'm always setting someone up.
Okay.
I'm always trying to set something up for someone or a topic of conversation. If you're in a conversation with someone and you're just talking, and I always find ways to bringing up my stuff. So if they're
Mhm.
saying we don't know what to do, we don't know what to do for Halloween, I'll be like, boom, I can help you. I can make this
Mhm.
for you. I can make that for you. Or I kind of like pushed my way into my babies. My little sister, she has a baby and my niece is only like 9 months. So
Mhm.
she said, I'm thinking of Betty Boop or she named some other characters. I was like, I can make a costume.
Right.
She didn't ask me. I just said I could do it. My
Mhm.
sister has a lot of people who she could post the pictures and then they will even purchase something. So it's another thing I did. I kind of used my niece. I used
That's
my
good though.
I used her. And I told my sister, and my sister didn't care because she was getting a lot of stuff for the baby.
Right.
So I made her a Tinkerbell outfit. I
Oh.
made her skirt set. I made her a couple of things, a
Mhm.
4th of July outfit. And my sister was the worst person to take pictures. So I would take the picture that she made and then I would edit the picture.
Mhm.
with my niece wearing the Tinkerbell outfit, but it looked like she's holding Tinkerbell. So be creative with your
Mhm.
like use those apps that help you like make your stuff pop and
Okay.
like bring a story to your picture. When I
Mhm.
did that, a lot of kids and baby people started following me. And
Mhm.
they started saying, "Do you want to post their picture? It's only like $12." I would pay the $12 to get it on there because you know why? So many people follow them. And
Right.
then they would look at this crochet outfit that you made for this baby and be like, "You made that? Can you, and that's another way of
Mhm.
getting customers.
Okay.
I am just a talkative person. I am great when it comes to networking. I am great when it comes to collaboration. The thing about it is, I just had to learn who to do it with and who not to do it with. So
Mhm.
another good idea would be influencer. I think your products would be good for an influencer because you have clothing. So
Mhm.
if you want to bring out something new and you want them to try it on and you need someone to take great pictures, you guys can barter. You can make a
Mhm.
deal. And basically just say, I will give this to you. Just make sure you take pictures with it and you put my credit down so that
Mhm.
um everyone know where it came from.
Mhm.
How do you find influencers? It's a couple of ways you can find influencers. There's a website that I had did. I did I think a Mentor Monday with influencers. You can look at that. But there's a website for that. You could go on there and you can find. You could go on IG, look up some people, and then you could put their name in there to see if you think that they would be a good fit for what you want to do. Or if
Okay.
you know some teenagers or college people, you could ask them if they would
Mhm.
like to be your brand ambassador. You want a brand ambassador. Also,
Okay.
do you have a logo?
Um, Kinda. I have my hooked up crochet like the words, and then I have like some yarn in the background. That's what I use as my business card and my logo on my pages.
Okay, we're gonna trash that. So we're going to get you need a new logo. You
Okay.
need to I'm not saying you have to jump on it and get it right away, but start looking for someone to do it. Get a feel of them. You want to
Mhm.
search for artist who is going to capture you.
Mhm.
Capture like my logo, like I say over and over, the girl captured me because I just said I'm a diva. I just kept saying I'm
Mhm.
a diva. I'm this. I'm that. And
Mhm.
so that's how she was able to put the crown on top of me with yarn around. And I'm also a breast cancer survivor, so that's why she put the breast cancer ribbon.
Okay.
So you want somebody to capture your characteristic in that one photo, in that one
Okay.
logo. And
Mhm.
I have two people in Graphghan University. Are you in that group, Graphghan
Mhm.
University?
Yeah.
Okay, so in there, under if you look under units, it tells you things that you can purchase.
Mhm.
So it gives you an idea of stuff that you can purchase for your business, and that's one thing that you could look into. You don't even have
Mhm.
to use them. It's just something that you could just ask, like consulting. Can
Right.
do you think I would just to get some ideas.
Mhm.
Also, I would even look on IG hashtag business logos or crochet logos just to get an idea of what you think that would be a
Okay.
good fit for you. Um, and I think that is about it. Oh no. For your clothing, I mentioned to you, have you ever made anything for strippers? I'm gonna tell you something. It's hard to sell the clothes, but I have done that before, and they
Mhm.
will pay for it because you can
Really?
make it custom. They will pay good money for it because they buy those strings for it's Gucci strings, and they will buy and they will pay money for it. So you can start researching and looking up types of things that you can make for strippers, and
Okay.
how you get to the strippers are, and you could do both men and women, but more women. And
Mhm.
how you could do it is may not want
Okay.
to, but I did.
Come on.
Exactly. Start following them and start networking with them.
Mhm.
Hashtag in Instagram and even on Facebook. Join their
Okay.
groups. Join their
Okay.
groups. And I'm telling you, they will buy. They will buy. And the only reason why I had to step away because I didn't want to do any. Shut up. I didn't. The only reason why I wanted to stop doing the stripper thing is because I don't want to do clothes. I don't want to do clothes. I don't want to do clothes. But you're good at it, so they will buy. And
Okay.
let me see what else I have on here for you. The thing I want you to work more on is the Graphghan, so that you can start building that up.
Mhm.
Something small, the blanket for your son, but then something else small for some other people. And I think that would help. That would help you as well. So we're
Mhm.
gonna look at your page again. Um, I like looking at your page because this you got some really dope stuff, man.
Thank you.
If I had a body, I'd be like, can I purchase this? Because I'd rather purchase it than make it. And you make masks. You know what? You know who have the bomb mask? Because this mask is okay.
Mhm.
Like you this is nothing compared to Miss Peachy's graph Lord. Miss Peachy has a Busy Peach, BZY Peach. She has a pattern for a mask and
Mhm.
it is so nice. And the reason why I went straight to hers is because it was different. I like stuff that is like detailed and
Mhm.
it curves around your face and I was able to put my graph hands in it. I was
Okay.
able to like make certain things. So I am in the process of doing my pattern so I could do for my Patreon. When I finish that, maybe that's something that you want to look into because believe it or not, um we're gonna be using masks for a little bit. So
Right.
why not make some money off of that, right? I'm also thinking of a pop-up shop that
Mhm.
we can do, a bunch of us can do. Because I was telling other people, do they want to do pop up shops? But then I'm thinking, none of you guys even know each other. None of you guys even follow each other. So why not put all of us together? That way we can get a good lesson out of it
Mhm.
and we can make money out of it. So I'm thinking of doing a nice pop up shop. And we could do it for the holidays. So that means we got to get it going now. And not only do it for the holidays, but I came up with the perfect way of trying to make some money.
Mhm.
And to give that deal on top of deal on top of deal that people are going to think, oh my God, this is the best deal ever. And you're going to still make your money. So
Okay.
that is something that I'm in the process of trying to do now. But now I just thought about it today. I'm going to start working on a virtual pop up shop because think about it, my customer can be your customer and your customer can be my customer and then so on with everybody else and we
Yes.
could all collaborate together. That way it'd be one huge pop-up shop where they could go to each and one of us for something. Even though we're
Mhm.
all crocheters, some of us do more than just crochet. And then
Right.
you're doing clothing. You're doing something that I totally wouldn't do. So it's
Mhm.
certain things that you may do, or she may do, or she may do that we all are not doing. So
Right.
I think that would be great, and that'll be a little bit of money that we could make for the holiday.
Yep. I'm down. That sounds dope.
Yeah, do you have an Etsy page?
Etsy? No.
Okay. So you don't have to worry about that just yet. But what you could do is have a website and an Etsy, but we could do that later. Let's build up your business first. Build it up some more. So brand. You want your logo. You want to start building your brand so that every time somebody wants to get something, they could go to hooked up crochet automatically.
Mhm.
Like I said, I wear my earrings all the time. I wear my mask that says my name. I get shirts. So anything that I can think that I could wear, and like I said, I have a bag.
Mhm.
I call my Diva bag. So it has my logo on it. Anything and everything with my logo and my name, so that it could be a topic of conversation. Plus, you want to
Right.
be able to watermark your items so nobody won't steal it,
Mhm.
and have it like as your trademark. So
Mhm.
anywhere you go, anything you do, that would be your trademark. Anytime somebody see your trademark, they will be like, "I need to go to Bria because I need this."
Right.
Do you have any questions for me?
Um, do I have any questions? Not at the moment. Not that I can think of.
Okay. So am I giving you some good information that you believe that can help you with your
Oh
project?
yeah, definitely. I'm definitely gonna start on the graph. I have a couple of sweaters that I'm working on. I'm gonna finish those up, and then I'm gonna start with the Graphghans for sure.
So the sweaters, are they for yourself or someone
They're
specific?
for myself.
Okay, so I think that's a great idea too because you can make
Mhm.
yourself something. You could be your own model,
Mhm. And that's
and
what I normally do.
yeah, you could be your own model. I don't do that. I don't. I don't do that. I made myself something for the first time in May. I think April,
Mhm.
May. I made myself something for the very first time ever. I never really make myself anything
Yeah,
because I
I like
always say it's not enough yarn in the world. But I had to lose a little bit weight because I was 350. So I was 350 pounds. I was not making nothing for myself because I've been
yeah.
crocheting for like 10 years. So I decided to wait a little bit. But then
Mhm.
I didn't want to do it until I hit my weight target. I didn't hit my target, but I was only 40 pounds away from my target. So
Okay.
that's when I said, okay, I'm going to make something. So I did. That's basically what's on the picture of the thumbnail.
Mhm.
I made that for myself because I love purple and it's like
Mhm.
an off shoulder thing. I also made a off the shoulder sweater and I put like a design on the front of it, like a
Mhm.
craft hand. I'm gonna start teaching Graphghan techniques. I started a little bit about it. Graphghan technique, I think that will work perfect for you, especially
Yeah.
if you go into the stripper thing. But the reason why I say that is because Graphghan technique is something I made up. It's not something new, but it's something I put a term to. Basically, instead of a picture, it doesn't necessarily have to be a picture, but a pattern of
Mhm.
maybe like shapes or some type of design or like camouflage. That's
Mhm.
the type of thing I'm thinking of. So you can make off the shoulder sweater and like camouflage, but instead of I mean, of course they have the yarn, but say if you want to do it in a color that the yarn don't have,
Mhm.
you actually use a Graphghan technique to do that. I don't
Really.
do panels though. I don't do panels.
Mhm.
I do everything in like one.
Mhm.
So that's something that I am doing patterns for now. So that might be something that you can look into as well because you can make like a sweater, like a off the shoulder sweater, but
Mhm.
it'll be like a pattern of what you call it camouflage. So
Mhm.
when I'm thinking of it now, see, this is crazy. I must be possessed or something because when I talk about something, it comes in my mind and it comes in my brain. So I'm thinking of the off the shoulder sweater. You could design this, or someone else can. Off the shoulder sweater with camouflage using the Graphghan technique, but some of the areas can be glitter yarn, like the sparkling yarn. So
Mhm.
it could be not just all of those greens in the teal.
Right.
It could be like a purple and a pink and a white. There's no yarn out there like that. So
Mhm.
to actually do the designs, but your purple will be sparkling,
Mhm.
whereas everything else will be plain. And then it could
Right.
be it could be long to your ankles, it could be up to your knee, or it could be like a mini skirt. I don't know.
Mhm.
But I think that would be so dope. Like I
Yeah.
always come up with stuff like that, but I don't do. but you could do that for like if you don't want to do clothes with that, that could be done as a tote bag. I keep saying tote bag because I didn't realize how the tote bag got so um like it was a big thing for me. For my business at one point in time, the tote bag was a big seller. So
Mhm.
that's why I try to tell other people the tote bag, it was like a huge seller. Everybody wanted it. And it was $150 for that tote bag. So
Mhm.
and I do Tunisian crochet. Do you do Tunisian?
No, but I do want to learn.
Good.
So.
Good. I think because I do a couple of Tunisian crochet videos, and learning how
Mhm.
to do Tunisian crochet would be perfect because I believe my Graphghan come out so much better when I do Tunisian. The thing is,
Mhm.
I don't want to do a huge blanket. I would do like a scarf or a tote bag or something like that. Not
Mhm.
do a huge blanket. But
Okay.
that's just about it. I do wanna just tell you to do your homework so 30 days from now we can go over your stuff. Wait, did I finish looking at your page? I think I stopped at the mask. I stopped at the mask because your work is really, really, really. You're so pretty. This is so
Oh, thank you, thank
beautiful.
you.
This is really, really, really beautiful. I love this. This is actually I made this before. I
Which
made
I don't see
Oh,
what you're
you can't
looking
see it?
at.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here we go. Let me go back. Yeah, I was looking at this. I was like, this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. This is really you're really pretty.
Thank
And I was
you.
saying this. See, you did this in panels.
Um, See that I actually followed a pattern for the shorts from what is her name? Naomi Marie. And it was a different she did it differently than normal. It was like flaps and then you sewed the flaps together.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was different.
So that's what I mean by when you follow people on like their patterns and on YouTube, you don't know how they started crocheting.
Yeah.
I personally don't like that in the middle, but it's a cute
Mhm.
outfit. I think you could take that and make it a little different.
Mhm.
Like that seam, that's not a great idea. I don't think so.
Yeah. I have different that was the first time I did those like that.
Right.
So,
I
yeah.
think you well, I see you did a couple of shorts. I think that you're good at the shorts. It was just that pattern with that seam.
Mhm.
Oh, you did this too? Everybody doing these now.
Yeah.
Did you make money off of this? Off of the
Yeah, I made a little bit. I got maybe like 4 or 5 orders of socks.
um so you made hats. You can make good hats. I would get a better pom pom, like the big furry pom poms, and I would
Mhm.
change your colors. Your colors is everything. You make beautiful work, but let me tell you,
Mhm.
your colors are black. So
Yeah.
you want to make your colors pop. I'm not great
Mhm.
with colors. You know who I go to? My sister, my crochet sister.
Mhm.
Yeah, I go to her. Let me show you something real quick. On
Okay.
her page, the reason why I say it makes a difference, the colors make a difference, because look, her colors pop. Her colors
Yeah.
are bright. When she does her hats and stuff, she mixes and matches. She would do a variegated yarn and then add like a solid color with the variegated yarn because it
Mhm.
pops. And
Right.
um that's how she makes a killer with it. She makes a like this right here. This is too freaking cute because I
Yeah.
saw her with that yarn and I was like, that yarn is ugly. But when she made it and I
Yeah.
looked at it, I was like, oh, you actually made it look cute.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I mean. Like, just make sure your colors pop. Like, look, she made
Mhm.
this bathing suit. But what she did was she
Yeah.
used the I Love This yarn, cotton, and then she
Mhm.
took the colors that's inside the variegated yarn and she decided to make the outer layer with one color and then the border with another color. Like,
Yeah.
that's genius.
Yeah, that's
That's
dope.
how you get more customers because the colors make everything.
Mhm.
The
And
colors like everything.
I want to incorporate more colors, but like you said, I'm not good at like matching colors. I have a couple of websites that I have bookmarked that help me with like complementary colors and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I tell myself the same thing. I needed to start doing more colors.
Yeah, because your clothes are beautiful. I just think that your colors are blah. It's
Mhm.
like if you have colors that pop, somebody might just say, can you make me this? Can you make me that? And they don't care the price because it's a color that pops. And
Right.
you have safe. That's what you have. You have safe.
Mhm.
You're safe with these colors. And I think that it would be a good idea if you step out and, like I told Bria, go skinny dipping. Step out and do something a little different because you're doing everything
Yeah.
everybody else is doing. Honestly,
Okay.
you're doing what everybody else is doing. Do something a little different. So
Okay.
if you see a pattern that that you like and you see that everybody else is doing, take that pattern and make it different. Don't make it the same.
Right. Okay.
Divify it. Like I always divify stuff. I always try to make it a little different, just a little
Mhm.
different. And
Okay.
that's because some things are trendy. I don't agree with doing everything that is in the trend, but if you
Mhm.
do, like the socks are trending right now.
Mhm.
So what you do is, if you're going to do it a little different. Don't do what
Mhm.
everybody else is doing. You know why? Because when someone say, do you know anyone who can make these socks? And you start getting tagged, then you're gonna compete with these people. I don't do it.
Mhm.
I just say thank you. I appreciate your tag, but I cannot do this. And the reason why I do that is because I'm not gonna sit up there and argue with anyone over who makes the best socks
Right.
and who does the best crochet. I'm not gonna do all of that because I think all of us would probably do a great job. But
Mhm.
I was asked to make these damn socks, and I said no. And then the person was like, please, 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 please make these socks because I know you will hook it up. Can you please divify it? And then a light bulb. I was like,
Mhm.
divify it. What can I do? And she gave me her color scheme. She gave me what she thinks she wants. And I said, oh, I already know what I'm doing. So
Okay.
it's not going to be like what everybody else is doing. And I
Mhm.
guarantee I'm scared. If I post it, it's going to go crazy because cute it's gonna be. So yeah, just take something and do it a little bit different so
Okay.
that everybody go to you. And the customer I'm stealing from Texas won't even need me anymore because they go to
Right.
you. But all right, so that's just about it. Do you
Okay.
nothing else you want to talk about, or did I cover all your bases? Do you have any other questions?
No, you covered it all. Are we gonna we're gonna talk about this graph we're working on with the Saints in the Fortnite?
Mhm.
Kind of said that a
That's your
little
that's
loud.
our homework. And then we're also gonna work on the you get into other people. You trying to build your audience. So you're gonna go start joining some groups on Facebook, be active with the groups on Facebook. Then you're gonna start going on IG and start following um some hashtags and other people, stalk them, troll them. Just anyone who you feel would benefit over your items. Or
Okay.
but see, nobody I hate saying stuff like this because not everybody feel comfortable doing what I do. Like
Mhm.
you feel comfortable going. on Instagram and, for instance, searching, um, business mothers. And when I look at the business moms, I look at who's having babies or who have kids who wouldn't mind a baby blanket or wouldn't mind me, crocheting something for them.
Right.
And I would literally like converse with them. I don't know
Mhm.
who they are. I have no idea. If they don't want to converse with me, I keep going. But if
Right.
they do and we still develop some type of dialogue, I got a potential customer.
Right.
And they
Okay.
follow me, I follow them, and then I'm always able to post my stuff. Be consistent, no matter what you do. Try to post something, even if it's a whip, if it's a work in progress, just to show that you're doing something.
Mhm.
If you post something one day and you don't post for another 2, 3 weeks, or even a month, it looks like you're a hobby. It doesn't look
Yeah.
like you are a business. So you
Yeah.
want to
That's my
post
thing too.
something, and your time management have to be strict, discipline.
Mhm.
You want this to work, you really got to put the work in. You really,
Right.
it's hard. It's so hard. It's days I don't want to be bothered. It's days
Mhm.
I don't know what else to do because I get sick of looking at the graph, or I'm sick of looking at what I got to do next, or I just
Right.
don't want to think.
Mhm.
But when I think of how much money I can make, or how I don't have to worry about doing this for the rest of my life, like hustling like this for the rest of my life, I want to be able to retire. I want my kids to be good. I want to be able to pass something down when I'm going. So that is what motivates me. Seeing my son's face motivates me. Seeing
Mhm.
them happy motivates me. So
Right.
just find something that motivates you. Law of
Okay.
attraction works for me. Never say you're
Mhm.
broke. Never say you're broke. Always say temporarily out of funds. Always say that. Don't say I can't buy this because
Mhm.
if you say that, your mind is automatically saying I can't buy this. I can't buy it.
Exactly.
When in reality, I can't get it now, but I'm gonna get it. Or my
Right.
it's
Exactly.
not good right now, but it's gonna be the bomb and it's gonna be better than. And I never did that. Now I always do it. You can't
Okay.
tell me nothing. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow making $200. So you can't tell me nothing.
Damn.
All right, hon. Thank you so much. We'll talk about the Graphghan, and then 30 days from now we're gonna come in here and talk about how great your business is going.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. So
Bye.
have a good one. Thank you guys
You
for
too.
joining us. And if you want to schedule a session with Diva, let me know. You can send me an email, or you can DM me, or ask the moderators. One of the moderators can hook you up with me, and you can have a session with me. All I ask is that you come on here, and it's for free. So you guys have a good night. I will see you Friday. I got another session on Friday. So have a good night. Bye.
All right. Bye. Thanks.
No problem.